What in the Emperor's name is going on? We've just got a brand new Space Hulk trailer released for a game called Tacticus. A lot of people are talking. I'm talking about it. There's a lot of hinting here, which I personally think hints at a future board game of a brand new Space Hulk. So let's jump in, let's talk about it, let's look at it, let's get fearing about it, rumors about it. There's so much here. Games Workshop, stop teasing us and give us a brand new bloody Space Hulk. So I'm going to put the trailer in the background because Games Workshop are teasing us. They have to be teasing us. This is from the game Tacticus, and as you can see, they're doing a Space Hulk event. They're literally calling it the Space Hulk event. In the trailer, it's Dark Angels fighting the Gene Stealers. I'm going to circle back to that in a second. But one of the things that really stood out for me in this trailer was the assets that we used. If you look closely, the assets that are used are literally taken from a board game that we already have, that we already love at this moment in time, and that is Boarding Actions. Boarding Actions released towards the end of 9th edition. We got like Boarding Action Combat Patrols, which were fantastic, box sets and stuff. It hasn't got that much love in 10th edition. We have got like some new terrain sets with the Necrons and stuff, like the Tomb World box that's just released, which is absolutely fantastic. But as a whole, I personally think that Boarding Actions has been left to the side of the road by Games Workshop. What if, I'm hoping anyway, that this is the relight of that board game, and to do that, they're going to introduce Space Hulk into that environment. And we'll get onto the rumors in just a second, but firstly, if you look at the Boarding Action game, it's literally you're boarding on a ship. You have all the doors, you have all the bulkheads, you have all the walls, the terrain and stuff like that. It makes perfect sense that if they were going to reintroduce a Space Hulk type of game, that Boarding Actions would be the perfect place for that to happen. I'm not insane when I say that, right? Surely this is a great place to do it. Now, I'm not saying that they're just going to add like a bunch of Terminators and that's it. What if the plan is in the future to do a brand new Space Hulk box, but theme it on the Boarding Action game, where you get a bunch of new models in there, maybe even more terrain assets and stuff, of course, based on the terrain that we've already got, and boom, that is the brand new game that you have right there. One of the rumors, and I said again, right, this rumor has been circulating for so bloody long, so I'm ready to be hurt again, right, is that before the end of this year, we would get an announcement of a brand new Space Hulk. Is this the type of advertisement, the type of hype that is building up to it? That's what a lot of people are talking about. That's what we were literally talking about the other day when we were talking about Space Hulk, okay? Like, something must be happening. Just recently, again, I'm going to put the image in the background right now, the Blood Angel Terminators have sold out online. You can no longer buy them online. They were online exclusive. You can't get them now in the UK, Europe, North America, and Asia, apparently has now been updated. You can't buy them everywhere. These were the old school Blood Angel Terminators. Now, one of the things that the Blood Angels never got this edition was Terminators. And if you look at the other ranges, the Dark Angels and the Space Wolves, the Dark Angels got the Deathwing and the Space Wolves got the Wolf Guard, but the Blood Angels never got any specific Terminator units. Why is that? Surely Games Workshop are not going to leave the Blood Angels at the side of the road. There's a lot of debate about their models already, but why are they not getting new Blood Angel Terminators? Probably the most iconic when it comes to the Terminators. That's what a lot of people got hooked on Terminators with the Blood Angels. So why are they not getting the love in terms of Terminators? Is something else planned? This is the theory. This is the rumors that are going around at the moment. What in the Emperor's name is happening with the Blood Angel Terminators, Space Hulk, as a whole? Now, of course, one of the things that was in that trailer was the Dark Angels. There was no Blood Angels to be seen, which may be a hint at the direction that they could potentially be going in. And what if they're doing Space Hulk Boarding Action, where it's literally you play what any chapter you want? It's not just Blood Angel specific themed in that box set. That would be a big shift, of course, from the narrative that we expect with Space Hulk, because it is always about the Blood Angels. But what if that is something they're planning, where you can take like Deathwing, Wolfguard, Imperial Fist, Black Templars, Blood Angels included, right? Maybe Blood Angels they launch with, but it's just like, hey, anyone can take part in this narrative and you can play whatever you want as long as you have Terminator models. That's the practice that Games Workshop likes to do. They like for you to take anything you want, because that way they can sell more models, they can sell more product to you as an individual. If they do do it something where it's just Blood Angels, then they only hit the Blood Angel market. What about the Imperial Fist market, the Black Templar market, the Ultramarine Weirdo market, right? What about those markets? So maybe this is the direction that they could be going in. For me, it hints at something big, right? Like, give me my foil. This should have been a Friday foil video. It hints at potentially something is being teased. It gets my hype engine roaring in all directions because there's other things as well that we've seen. Like Space Marine 2, they're going back into space. We are literally going to be playing the next mission on Space Marine 2, which should be dropping, by the way, by the end of the year. By the end of the year, where we go into space and we fight on a ship that's been taken over by the Tyranids. Not by the chaos in the game, but by the Tyranids. You've got this game, Tacticus, called Space Hulk event. We're going into a bloody Space Hulk in Space Marine 2. What are the chances that this is building up to something bigger, more hyped, and at the end of all this, maybe at Christmas, I didn't even think about this, maybe the Christmas announcement, we always get something big announced on the 25th of December. What if the Christmas announcement is gonna be Space Hulk, right? How amazing would that be? That would be absolutely fantastic. Maybe the advent calendar, there's like some hints in there of like Space Hulky things. Like November, as I've mentioned before, that's supposed to be a big preview show, right? That is the rumor at this moment in time that we're supposed to be getting something there. What if Space Hulk is teased, announced, shown off there? That could be absolutely amazing. Like Games Workshop has been doing a massive Space Hulk game at all their events that they've been going to. What if that is the build-up to something being announced at one of their big events, okay? Of course, we've got that exclusive store model, which I'll try and get the image and put up in the background right now, which shows a Gene Stealer ripping apart a Blood Angel Terminator, which seems to be themed around Space Hulk. What in the Emperor's name is going on? There's so much hype, there's so much theory, there's so much rumors. What are you doing, Games Workshop? Stop teasing us like this. My voice is breaking. Stop teasing us like this and give us the bloody goods. We want Space Hulk. We require Space Hulk. We deserve new Space Hulk. Give us the awesome new Terminators. Give us the awesome new board game. We need it now. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. I'm just going to take a cold shower. I'm out of breath, right? Tell me what you think. What do you want the new Space Hulk to be? Do you want it to be like a boarding patrol, an offshoot of Kill Team, its own bloody box? Do you think it's coming? Do you think this is just nothing? It's just, you know, dead hype? Let me know down below. I'm going to have a nice little chin wag down there, as we always do. See ya. Have a great day, evening, night, where you are in the world, and bye-bye.